every viewer this morning. I am sorry you've not seen me for some time on the John Mayaki show. I wanted to say you are welcome to another exciting edition of the John Mayaki show, but this morning it's not so exciting. I am here with mixed feelings. I lost my dad, and it's been quite harrowing. It's not been easy. This morning I want to tell the world, I want to tell my fans that I lost my dad, His Royal Highness High Chief J.M. Akpeji, the Otu of Igarra in Akoko Edo local government area. And so I apologize for my inability to come on air on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday. Today, I'm here to announce to you that my dad passed on. And so this morning, I just need to key you into the family announcement and his last moments. He is the Otu of Igarra. He is the traditional clan head of the Anona family in Igarra, Akoko Edo local government area. Please take a look at the announcement and his last moments. Thank you.
Some glad morning when this life is over.
The Anona family and the Mayaki Akpeji family of Igarra, Akoko Edo local government area of Edo State, announced the person unto glory of His Royal Highness Joseph Mayaki Akpeji, the Otu of Igarra, aged 90 years. There shall be 7 days rise to heraldic transition from Friday 17th to Thursday 23rd September 2021. Until his demise, he was the traditional head of Anona clan and chairman Eziobe Traditional Council of Igarra.
Otu Gbajagbaja, Otu Ekeshi Ere Twai, Ozia Komevi, Ozia Bederogu, Ozio Shino Irekura.
Long live the Anona family. Announcer, Anona family worldwide.
I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
He has been our head, he has been our leader, and he has been very effective.
The governance of the Anona Kingdom, in fact, we have been very much proud about him because he embraces everybody, carries everybody along.
The Otu of Igarra, Chief Akpeji, for all he has been doing to the Ibira community in Akoko Edo, not even Igarra here. He has been doing so much to us.
Otui onova adanona do kwanona azi etere do nyubani osubani enwani dasubani o ori merei ovaku ye anona ye para otu do mo na nguna Eziobe.
The Otu of Igarra is a nice father, always there for people, a peaceful man, somebody you need in the society because you never hear any trouble for him. He's a great peacemaker.
My father is a good man, have plenty people surrounding him. He's a very intelligent man. He trained many people.
My father is a nice man,
especially to me, he's a good man to me. So to all that, he gather people. Whenever people come, he will settle them. And he's a JP, Justice of Peace. He make peace with everybody. People love him. People like the way he talk. When you go out, once you just say the Otu of Igarra, people respect him because he's a nice man. He's kind to everybody.
Yeah, my daddy is the oldest serving monarch in Igarra, the Otu of Igarra. God has given us that man as a truthful man, as a good man, and as a correct man. Man of the people, honor and loyalty. Man of dignity and respect. We youths, everybody as you can see, we youth, all of us love Daddy. I wish we could see Daddy for years and years.
Describe him as my grandfather, the best man I've ever met, the best grandpa I've ever met on earth. He's the best, my mentor.
If you have a life, live well. So says the popular axiom that challenges all men to do what is good, to reach for greatness, and to experience life in its fullness. It is a charge delivered across cultures for centuries. However, only a few men across history can truthfully be adjudged to represent and embody the ideal. Among the few, the Otu of Igarra, High Chief Joseph Mayaki Akpeji, stands eminently tall. From his early days in the cold hills of Igarra, long before he rose to the leadership of his people as a beloved traditional ruler whose admiration and respect stretch far beyond and above the Akoko Mountains, High Chief Joseph Mayaki Akpeji showed glimpses of what was to come. He was thirsty for knowledge, selfless in his ways and generous. His father saw the future and named him Afenyi, the one to rely on even in the darkest of hours.
I was born in the year 1931. Now, when I was born, my father gave me a name, Afenyi, meaning that the person we entrust our life to. Afenyi. That is Yoruba word. Now, when I was born at Enachi, that is a village, a quarter in Igarra, Enachi quarter. That time, nobody is living there now. We have all left that place. I schooled 1950 at Igarra. When that time there was no standard 5 and 6 in our school. It was the nearest place for us to go to school to read our standard 5 and 6 was Okene. So I had to go and enroll at Okene. When we get to Okene, about 6 of us in the same class to standard 5. When we got there, we were enrolled to standard 5. And that was 1950. 1951, we got to standard 6. That standard 6 was the final class that time. Then you do your final examination. This time, we are trekking from Igarra to Okene, 30 miles away, to go to school. We go every weekend. Every Sunday after church hours, we take off to Okene to go to school. The following Friday, after school hours by 12, we start to come to trek to Igarra again. We did that for 2 years. Then I did my final examination in 1951, which I left Okene. Then I came to stay at Igarra, going to the farm with my people. After some time, my brother took me to Akure, where I stayed till 1955, when my father died. I came home. And when I came home, before this time, when I was at Akure, I was learning how to type. Typing and shorthand. Then that was what I was doing there. When I came home, after burying the corpse of my father, I was planning to go back. But somebody told me that those days we had a supervisor, school supervisor. It was churches that had schools those days. The Catholic schools had one late Oba Olubayo as the supervisor who supervised schools. Then he needed a typist. Somebody came to hit me that I should go and tell the man. I went to meet the man. Then the man employed me as the typist. But that I was going to be taking my salary from the school that I am employed as a teacher.
Having climbed the social ladder of education himself into a wall of opportunities and access, High Chief Joseph Mayaki Akpeji, in the true spirit of a leader and fatherly figure, decided to extend the ladders to others. Through the sheer power of will and unmatched industry, He established a school and began the task of equipping his people with computer skills needed to navigate the world at the time, before a foray into politics to engender widespread growth and development in Igarra.
So in 1960, I was still at Igarra. I started to teach people how to type. From there, I opened a school, New Era Commercial Academy, where I was teaching typing and shorthand and accounts. We ran it for some time, then I contested the election. Because of the election, my Oga drove me. He said I should go because I've contested. So I now started to teach people how to type and write shorthand. And a friend came from Akure who said I should come to Akure, that I'll be employed as a teacher. So in 1958, I went to Akure. I was employed as a teacher. I came back in 1960 to come and contest the election again on the platform of SNC. So this time I defeated the man. When I defeated him, we had not resumed when the army took over. Then fortunately, I was made a caretaker committee member. So I was in the council. That was the first time I got to the council. So I served as a councillor 1960 to 62. In 1963, I was teaching my people in the school, New Era Commercial Academy, until when the army changed over again and they renewed our appointment as councillors. So I was a councillor again, second time. So I left the council in 1975.
High Chief Joseph Mayaki Akpeji's many years of devoted service and complete commitment to the cause of his people culminated into his emergence as the Otu of Igarra land in 1973, an office he held since then to national-wide commendation and salute for his giant strides in the education and empowerment of his people, many of whom have risen to greater heights in esteemed public and private organizations across the country and beyond.
In 1971, I took up a Poje title, chieftaincy title. That Poje title, I took a name, Mayaki. That was when I became Mayaki. As I told you, in 1958, I went to Kaduna. I was employed as a secretary typist to J. Allen and Co. that time. So I served them till 1970. In 1971, I came home finally. Since that time, I didn't travel again. I became an Otu in 1973. So I cannot leave that appointment and travel again. So since I became Otu and I was very busy entertaining people and representing people, I had the position of my wife rose to 5. All of them had children for me. And in 1962, I opened a school. That is Akpeji Commercial College, which I was running. I employed people. We were training people for WAEC. I was training children for that. So many people, some of them who became secretaries as shorthand writers. One of them is a member, is working in the CBN. He's a manager there now. He's a shorthand writer. I trained him.
Looking back, High Chief Joseph Mayaki Akpeji recognizes the erosion of values, particularly in politics and public service. In his days, self-enrichment was neither the goal nor motivation. It was genuine intention to serve the people, and serve he did. The Otu of Igarra, High Chief Joseph Mayaki Akpeji, is no doubt a towering figure who continues to model leaders, inspire the youths, and light the touch on our paths as a people in the hilly parts of life.
Politics First of all, when I was in the NCNC, I was a councillor representing my area. Politics that time is not as it is now. You see, we are now in money politics. Those days, we are not in money politics. We campaign vigorously and people will vote for us. When I was a councillor in 1979, I employed so many people. I helped people to get employment under the council. Orderlies, cleaners, secretaries in the council. And during my time, Igarra roads were attacked. Because Ali, the governor of Edo State that time, this Ambrose Ali, promised that if you won the election that time, you will, any council, any local government area that vote for him, he will tar 6 kilometers in that headquarters. During my era, it was myself and one late Otaro, who was a councillor for Ward 2. We showed the European who came to tar Igarra where to tar, the roads to tar. We showed them where to tar, then the roads were tarred. After that, when I was a member of the regional scholarship board at that time in Benin, I used to travel to Benin. I was Otu that time. I used to travel to Benin, sleep, we hold meeting. It was a meeting of the local government of the state. I was representing Akukedo in the board, in the regional scholarship board. We were giving scholarship to people. When they apply, we go there, we go and screen it. We invite them and question them for what they want to read, and we sponsor them. I recommend them to the government, who will sponsor them.
He has a life. He lives well, and his deeds, past, present, and future, have transformed lives, changed destinies, and propelled generations to greatness. What a man, what a life.
Some glad morning when this life is over.
The Anona family and the Mayaki Akpeji family of Igarra, Akoko local government area of Edo State, announced the person unto glory of His Royal Highness Joseph Mayaki Akpeji, the Otu of Igarra, aged 90 years. There shall be 7 days rise to herald his transition from Friday 17th to Thursday 23rd September 2021. Until his demise, he was the traditional head of Anona clan and chairman Eziobe Traditional Council of Igarra.
Otu gbajagbaja, otu ekeshi ere twai, ozia komevi, ozia bederogu, ozio shino irekura.
Long live the Anona family. Announcer, Anona family worldwide.
I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.